Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are viewing me for the first time, welcome. This channel is for crypto trading. So what we basically do is talk about crypto trading. If you are new here, you're interested in crypto trading, you're at the right place. Lock it in by just clicking on that subscribe button. So in today's episode, I'm going to be doing something a bit interesting. There's this popular quote that goes around in the trading space, like everybody's a professional trader when it's a trended market, but then once the market enters a range or begins to act sideways, then you'll be able to identify the real traders from the fake one or the not so good trader. Just don't let us use fake. The not so good trader. So why I'm saying this is this episode, which is the episode 3. So this is the third episode in this series. The series is just basically trading with Genesis. So what I basically do is come on here, analyze the charts, give my opinion on what I think the market is going to do. Emphasis on the word opinion because this is no financial advice. I come on here, I give my opinion on what the market is going to do, and then I take the trade. So the episode 1 was a banger. All of our trade calls was spot on. The second one, which is the last one, the trade calls that I gave, they're kind of like a banger because I'm still in profit, but the market has been moving sideways, and I feel like I need to come and address it. So which is one of the reasons I'm doing this episode. So this is going to be the third episode. So before we start analyzing new coins, I'm going to first do a recap on the 2 trade calls I took on the last episode. So the first one is AR, and the second one is CHZ. So I'm going to do a quick recap on what I think is going on with them, and then I'm going to do new trade calls basically. So if you are not subscribed, you are missing out a lot because when I give this trade call, if you don't get notified that I give this, you might miss the entry. So you might want to subscribe and turn on that notification. And please, I noticed the previous video didn't get as much attention as I wanted to, and it's because those people that viewed did not like, comment, and share. We need to grow this community. Like, we need people to come on here. So please, please, and please, if you get any kind of value from watching any of my videos, the best way you can appreciate me, the best support you can give to me is by clicking on that subscribe button, like, comment, and sharing all those juicy stuff. Alright, so without further ado, let me start my screen recording so we can get into it. Okay, yeah. So screen recording started. So currently we are in 8 hours, so I'm going to go on the weekly time frame to just basically break down what I saw that make me take the trade. Okay, so there's nothing much here. It's just some aggressive move to the upside, pull back into this blue bar here. Let's go back to the daily. So in my episode 1, that was where I pulled this trend line here because I saw this double top. I pulled the trend line, shot it all the way from down here, and then took out most of my profits here. If you don't believe me, you can watch episode 1 and episode 2. I clearly showed all of this with proof. It's not just me saying, I showed the proof there. So what I did in episode 2, the trade call I took was around here. So I'm going to have to go to 4-hour time frame and show you what I did. Okay, so episode 2 you can go watch. I took the trade around here. I went too long around here because I saw this momentum. I saw all of these jargons down here and I wasn't feeling it, so I knew the market was about to reverse. So immediately it broke this trend line with this 4-hour candle here. Even the week was a bit discouraging, but I wasn't discouraged. You see that line there? The guy should be a rapper, man. I wasn't discouraged, so I went in around there. I think about $29. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think 28,500 or so. Check episode 2 to confirm the entry price. But then I need somewhere around here, and then I shot it all. I was going to double down, like buy more position immediately. I broke this yellow bar. So this yellow bar is not something I just put. It has been there. Check my episode 2 to confirm. I don't know. I pulled this bar because I said if we are able to break this, I'm going to buy more position. Now, I was expecting the market to push here, close above, pull at least to a point like this, pull back into it, and then we can start going all the way up because my overall take profits was this blue zone here. But then what happened was it kept on shooting higher and higher and higher, and then it came to this point here, this second touch of this trend line here. So I was like, this is very discouraging because now I have to stomach all of this move back into this yellow bar, and this is one of the biggest challenge with being a swing trader, because if I were to be a day trader or a scalper, I would have easily set my take profit to be somewhere around here because I know it was eventually going to come here. But then as a swing trader, what I'm shooting for is way above all of this. Like this is what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for $42. So I don't know why I want to take my profit at 34. Like no, it's not really what I want. So I when I saw this and I saw it start reacting around here, I was like, you know what, this is very tiring. I have to like stomach all of this move back because I know it is going to come back into this yellow bar and make this a support, then use it to shoot back up. But if it should come here now, this is what I want to share. So for those of you that took the trade with me, if this should come here into this yellow bar and close below this yellow bar, I'm going to exit the trade. Like this is enough red flag for me. I'm going to come, if it comes close below this yellow bar, I'm out of the trade. Yeah, but I don't know. It didn't really get to the yellow bar per se, but then it's shooting back up. I don't know. This is not really encouraging. But I'm still going to be in the trade. If it had come here, if this last candle, this last 4 hours before the one that just started, got to this point, and this one is like this, I would have actually doubled down and buy more. But since it didn't get here, I'm just going to leave the 1 year. I'll let it run. I'm probably going to like reduce my stop loss immediately after this video. I'm probably going to move my stop loss around here to just, in case some demonic spirits want to take over the charts. I'm just not going to, at least break even. But I'm still very, 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 very bullish on this trade. It's still going to go up. So that's that for that. The next trade that I took, which is CHZ, this one I'm in red, like I'm in negative. Now, when I did the video, the episode 2, I was supposed to take the trade around here because while I was doing the video, the trade was it was trading currently. The trade was around there, and then I said immediately I ended the video I was going to take the trade, but I didn't. Immediately I ended the video, I got carried away. I was doing some other things, so I ended up entering around there. Like I entered a bit late, so I entered around there. No, I think about here. I entered around here, so I was a little bit upset because I didn't take the trade here, but then I was like, I'm still aiming for this, so I think I should be able to stomach all of this nonsense. But then it got here. This black bar is not here. I didn't pull this black bar just now. I've seen it. So I don't want to go back and start reanalyzing those charts on this episode. I think I did that in the second episode. This black bar has always been there. I don't know why I didn't think too much of it. I still don't. But then what I'm doing basically now is same situation with the first coin that I analyze. I think it's going to pull into here and then make this a support, and then we can all take it up. So for the 2 coins that I took from the episode 2, they are both lined up the same way. I think they want to pull back into this yellow bar and then we can start shooting up. And same with the first coin. If this should pull back and break this yellow bar and close below, I'm out. So that's the recap from the second episode. Now let's get into the third episode properly. Now the first coin I'm going to be analyzing in this third episode is GMT. Okay. Now this GMT has been acting like there's something Nigerians used to call winshin, like winch, been acting demonic. So look at this, yeah. This is a no-brainer. This is a triple top here on GMT. This is 1, 2, 3. Now the 1, 2 was still in the trend line, but then the third one now broke the trend line. So I was like, okay, this is looking bearish. I'm not looking for a buy opportunity on this one. I'm looking for sell opportunity. Now I came in here. I came to my daily time frame and I saw this. Now take this weekly. This trend line is a weekly trend line, so it came all the way from 1 month to this since October last year. So this channel has been supporting this market from October last year. So it's not a baby. It's not new to the game. Yeah. But then it's got broken. It got disrespected around here. I'm like, you disrespect me. So now this trend line is of no use to me again, so all I can do now is, okay, you know what, yeah, it's of no use to me again, so I can delete it to make my chance a little bit more cleaner. So when I saw it broke the trend line, I was like, okay, yeah, going down. So I didn't see it break, but then I noticed this aggressive spike to the downside. I was like, okay, what's going on with GMT? So I wasn't really interested in GMT at the time because this coin has actually messed me up a bit before. We have some history together. Now this is what I saw. This is a double top. That's to complete around here. It did. So it completed around here, and then I was like, I'm not really interested in this because if I had seen this trade around here, I would have been interested in shorting because there's still some room to the downside. You feel me? But then it's already completed, and then I saw it's around like it's already completed and then broke below. Like okay, this is a daily time frame. It didn't really like technically break below this blue bar, but if you come on the 4 hour, you will notice that it broke below the blue bar. So it broke below, closed up below it, and then it came here. I was like, okay, yeah. I think this wants to go down more, and then again it touched this yellow bar again. Okay, so it already did this, and this. This three bearish momentum is already there before I saw this. So I was like, okay, I think I'm interested, but then before I go into this trade, I need you to at least close below this yellow bar on the 4 hour time frame, break this and close below, and then I'll be interested in it. But then what happened? I was there while this red bar came into place. It came down. I was like, okay, just close below, and I'm going to go down with you. I was down, like just close below you, and I'm down. But then what happened next? It closed above it. I was like, okay, yeah, this is GMT in its full glory because it did this to me before. Like I remember vividly, it has done this to me before. So I was like, you know what? If you cannot close below here, me and you are not doing any business. I cannot trust you with my money if you cannot close below here. So what next? And then we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, and then boom. And then I was okay. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, I'm not giving up on you yet. Maybe you want to come and try this trend line one more time to make it a third touch of this trend line so we can both shoot it down at least to this 18 cents because this was going to be my target. But then what happened next? Let's go back to the 4 hour. I don't know. GMT is, I don't know about this coin, man. So what did he do next? He came in here. So this wasn't here before. I'm going to explain why it's there now. It came in here and then boom, violated the trend line. Okay. GMT, enough is enough. I'm not interested again. But then it broke the trend line, and then I wasn't really interested in buying because from the weekly time frame, this coin is bearish, so I wasn't interested in buying from the weekly. And then what do we have? Boom, boom. Okay, I was like maybe it's one to retest, or maybe he wants to because this. I pulled this yellow bar because I felt maybe let's just use this as a minus. But let's see how it reacts to this. It's not as if I was really interested in trading, but I just pulled this. You just see how it's going to react around here, and then boom, boom, it closes below. It. I was like, no, why would you just disrespect everything in your path? Look at the way you are dancing around the trend line, and then I pull this, which is supposed to be a supply or a demand zone. I don't know what it's supposed to be in this situation, but it didn't respect it either. It's just again a break out of it, and then now we are back in the trend line. So you know what? For you, I'm not really interested. My overall target, my overall bias on this is downwards. I feel it's going to go down. But for me to be interested in trading this whatsoever, but like I'm still going to stand on what I said before. You need to close below this yellow bar. If you can close below this yellow bar, yes, we are talking. If you can't, I'm not interested. That is my bias on this. Close below, I mean, you can't, I'm out. For me to be interested in buying this, to like interested in going long on this whatsoever, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be interested in going long. Okay, I might be because it might just pull back into this yellow bar and then form a chart pattern or something. Then I might be interested, but for now, no, I don't think so. The only bias now I have now is this: if it pulls into this yellow bar and then breaks it, I'll go down with it. If it pulls into this yellow bar and break this trend line again, I might still have to reevaluate. But then I think I might be interested then in going long. But for now, I'm not really interested in this. So let's go into the next one. No time. LDO. So if you've watched my channel before now, you know it's not used to. This is one of my best coins to trade for a lot of reasons because I've made me and this guy have history. So one of my biggest trade I took with this was here. I pulled this trend line here. I pulled this from here to here. This was one of my biggest trade at the time because I saw this move higher low. It's supposed to be a clear higher high. Yeah. But then it came here and then did an equal high. I was like, this cannot be a double top, because if this is a double top around here, this is scary. It's going to be very, very scary because it has a lot of room to the downside. Like this was about $3. Imagine shorting this from $3 to like 70, 80 cents, like, or 90 cents. This is very scary. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just look at it. But then I was still going to be like, I was like, you cannot just disrespect this. This trend line has been there since 2022, and then you are breaking it in late 2023. No, you cannot just disrespect this trend line and just go like that. You have to pay. But then what happened next? It closed below it. So before now, I used to have a TikTok account that I used to post trade calls on. And on there, I made mention of something like this. I said this could actually give back to a lot of money for me. Like, if I should go short here, actually I did went short on the TikTok. So one of the reasons I'm not using the TikTok account now is because I lost the details. I didn't know what happened. I don't know. I just forgot everything about it. But then the thing about that particular trade was when he came in here, yeah, I went short on it. I don't know. I can't remember my bias because this was like late last year. But then I went short, immediately broke this trend line, and then this happened. We have the first week. I was like, sweet, and then it shoot back up. I was like, yeah, no wahala, we did, and then see what happened next. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. You know what? I mean, that's 2 months and a half, and this is one of the problem with swing trading, because swing traders, we tend to go like, you have to eat my profits. Not like you have to, but then give me a reasonable profit before you start misbehaving. That's one of the biggest problems with swing trading. Like, I had to stomach all of this. Now let's go to the daily time frame. I'm going to go into what I think is happening now, but then let's get into daily time frame. Let's see. So all of this is where I think I entered somewhere around here, and then we had all of this. So this was around September. So my bet month is September. So I was like, birthday boy. I was spending a lot, so I needed some cash. So I had to close this trade because I was just tired of all this. So I think I closed. Let me show you what. So I entered around here, and then to this point here, this was like 18, 19. Okay, 19. So I was using 10x leverage. So that was like 190% increase. 190%. So I was like, okay, I was already in a lot of profit. So, and then I started seeing all of these jargons. Like, I had to stomach all of this in my bet months. Like that was very annoying. And then I needed cash, so I closed for like, I think about 80% in profit. And then we have this. It came back into you. I was like, no, I'm tired. I don't have energy for you. Came here and then was dancing all of this acrobatic dance. And then what next? We saw all this spike, and then we started rolling up here. So I was just tired. So it's really turned me off. That really turned me off on LDO. So what happened next? Now looking back, I think what this did was basically break, retest, continuation. I did not see this at the time, and sincerely, I'm just seeing this now. This was basically a break of a trend line, pullback, retest, continuation to the downside. But then you know what I did? What I was now looking at for LDO is, and I pulled this trend. I was like, okay, maybe this is the new second touch of this trend line. I'm sorry, it's a bit windy around here. So this is the new second touch of this trend line, and what do we have? So it's now still, they used to say something. There's a saying that someone that they will slap, even if you enter the car, you will still bring your head out and they will still slap you. That's just basically it. So now, see what I did. I pulled this trend line here, and then I'm like, you know what? I think this is now bullish. You are going up. What did it do again? It broke the trend line again. If I'd left it where it was before, it's broke it, retest, and then it's going down. But then I feel like, you know what? Just let's see what's going to happen. And then we have it again. It broke the trend line again 2 weeks ago. And what do we have next? This indecision candle. I hate this. This is a crucial moment in the life of this chart. Like, you don't give me indecision when you break a trend line that has been holding for like I'm sorry, since 2022. You cannot just give me this stupid doji or whatever this candlestick is called. Like, I don't like it. So what do I do next? My overall bias is this is bearish. It doesn't matter where I'm pulling the trend line from. If I pull it from here, if I should pull it from here, this is a break retest. If I pull it from here, it's broken. So no matter how I look at it, this is bearish. Now let's look for some, at least let's see some entries or something. Now we have this. If you know anything about, I hate sideways markets. I hate it. I just like staying away until it decides on what to do. You cannot break a major trend line and start acting all this stupid. So what this thing is just giving me a PTSD and reminding me of what happened there. Like all of this rubbish that I had to stomach before. That is just what I feel this thing is doing to me again. So I'm not really interested, but I'm not giving up on it. I love this. I love training this. Once it begins to, So what my overall bias is saying for LDO is bearish. Am I going to be entering? Yes. When? You have to come and close below this point. How much move is that? It's a lot of move, and I'm ready to wait. That's the pain we go through as swing trader. But I am ready to wait for it to come and close below this point. And if it should close below this point, bro, if you're watching this video, and you're watching me do this, and I'm telling you that if this should close below this point and you do not enter, I don't know what to say to you. If it should close below those points, but let's go. Let me show you what is cooking. The next possible point here is this 90 cents. Let me measure how many percentage we are looking at. So let's say from this point now. What is this? Okay, at least 30% profit. So I don't leverage. Watch my other video. Highest I do is 5x. But then imagine you do. So if this should play out and this closes below here, let me go back to mine. Sorry about that. So as I was saying before, the only reason that I'll be interested in this is I want this to come and break. If you can break these points, but you can be friends again. Come here, break below, close below, and then to 90 cents. Voila. But if you cannot do that, I love you, but I'm still gonna have to let you go. I have some other pairs. So that's the beauty of crypto over forex. There's a lot of fish in the ocean. Like there are thousands of coins there. Although I limit my own to the top 100, but then it doesn't. I don't have anything bad against the ones below. But even with the top 100, that's a lot to trade. You feel me? So I would keep you where you are. I'm not going to be taking any trade on you for now. But if you want me to be, or another thing could actually interest me in shorting this a bit early rather than waiting for you to close here. If it can rally here and then continue this upward momentum or something and come into this point, like this perfect intersection of this blue bar and this trend line. If you can rally here into this point and then start coming down, oh my days, I'm going in and I'll be shorting this all the way down to this point. I might take some profits around this first point, but I'm going to be coming all the way down here. So that will just be a break, retest, continuation. Simple textbook trade. I love it. So that's that for this. And then the last one we'll be looking at is VAT. I was supposed to be in this one already, but I don't know. VAT has been acting all strange lately. I'm going to be starting from the daily time frame anyways. Or do we need weekly? I want to show you something. Let me refresh this. Okay, so we have all of this momentum to the downside. Let me pull this. Let me just be sure of something if I can see. Let me see. Come here. That was scary. I was thinking it would come up here. I would have start crying now because I would have messed up a lot of my analysis. But no matter how you pull this trend line, it's still broken. You feel me? So I don't need it. I just wanted to be sure. So we have this momentum to the downside, and then we have this jargon indecision, and then now we are now in an uptrend. So we are looking for what buy opportunities. So now we're going on the daily time frame. So this trend line started from October 2. I noticed most of this trend line started from October. You see the second touch, and then we have the, see, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. What is this? This is some of the things that just mess up my analysis. This is supposed to be boom and then you go higher, but then we have this noise. I could this is a ranging market, I get, but then at the same time, this is a big zone. This is a big point for me to just put it all under. I don't know if that noise is getting to the mic, but I think I'm just gonna continue recording regardless. Ah, that's annoying. I think these are some construction workers anyway, so let's keep going. I'm almost done anyways. So now we have this, so we have all this dancing around. So this doesn't want to make an higher high. So the best thing that can revive this uptrend is the trend line. And then finally it came in contact with the trend line around here, making it a third touch of this trend line. And then what do we have? So what I did was basically going on the 4 hours. So I pulled this counter trend line on the 4 hours. I was like, once you break here, I want to start buying. So I saw the bridge and then I saw all of this dancing. So I started getting interested around it because I was not going to enter the trade with all of this initial dancing that I was seeing. So what I basically did was, so at the time when all of this was happening, I was more interested in my trade, which is the AR. I think I analyzed this in one of my first early charts. I don't know. Check my episode 1 if I did. But then what I just basically did was I just pulled this yellow bar here. I want to go long on this trade, but then before I go long, I need you to close above here. Just close above this yellow bar and then I'll go long. But then what do we have? It kept on dancing around here. And then when I pulled this yellow bar, the market was around here. And then I pulled this yellow bar. And then this one came, this green spike. I don't know if you can see this clearly. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. Yeah, exactly. So this green bar. So I pulled this yellow bar around here. Then we have this, and then this one shot above it. So it's just like, bro, just close above, just close above. And one way or another, it came back down and closed below. I was like, finito, I'm not interested. And then we have this shooting star. Now, if you are new into trading and then you read all those textbook, all these things about trading, all these candlestick patterns and stuff, this should have been a beautiful entry for you because this is a shooting star. Let me delete this so you see what I'm talking about. This is a shooting star, or as one of the people I used to watch, one of the channel I used to watch, he called it a 68% candle. I don't know, but then he basically used Fibonacci to measure the height and the emissions on the higher side of the Fibonacci, whatever. So this would have been a good entry for a long position if you are new into the trading game. But then see what happens. Boom! This is straight from the warehouse of market manipulator and then pain. This kind of candlestick here is how to send you back to the village. Basically, take all your money and send you back to the village. Look at how aggressive this red bar is. Please tell me what else you want. This red bar is too aggressive. And then look at the thing that followed it up. This, and then we have some minor. So this is not a minor. This is an aggressive. See what happens then after this very very decisive. You know, there are some candlestick that really knows what they want to do, and this is a typical example of that. And then look at this. The next bar is this green, so it shot all the way here, and then at the end of the day, the sellers were still more active. They shoot it back down, and then it closes around here, and then we have all of this. Now, while it's doing all this rubbish, it came into this trend line. Now let's go back to the daily. So I'm going to finish up. This is going to be the last market I'm analyzing for today. It came back into this trend line. So what am I doing? What am I doing on this coin? What is the hold up? What am I planning? What am I seeing? Basically, is this a potential buy, sell, sit on your hand? I would have loved it if this was to be this way. So it's going to be a break with test continuation, but it's not. So for me to be interested in this, I'm going to sit on my hand and do what I said before. I'm going to do this. Basically what So sorry about that. So basically what I said before, I'm still standing on the same thing. For me to be interested in this is a trend line. So what do I expect it to do? I think this is the last savior for this coin to VAT to go high. This is the last savior. What am I looking for? If you're going to come higher, I beg, come and break this. Let me pull it very well so you see what I'm saying. I need you to come and break this yellow bar. If it breaks this yellow bar and you're watching this video now, this is like a forecast into the future. Anything outside of this, I'm not interested in trading this. If you can break this yellow bar, close above it, a very good bullish momentum. I'm in. If we can close above this, we are going all the way together. And then from here, after this, let me show you what I mean exactly. This. So once you close, shoot up into this place. We take out some of our position, move our entry. So we move our stop loss higher, and then we shoot for this to take the overall profit. So that's my stand. And with that comes the end of today's episode 3. So if this is the first one you're watching, feel free to go check out the first 2. Give me your comments, let me know, because you know what, if you comment and like and subscribe, it will make the channel grow faster. This channel is growing at a very, very slow pace, and considering the kind of value I think I'm providing, because I don't get a lot of comments from you guys to let me know if I'm actually providing enough value for you guys. But then considering the kind of value I think I'm providing, I think we're not getting enough attention as we ought to. And the algorithm is just a robot. It doesn't know that. If the algorithm was to be a real person, I think it's going to share this video more or share the channel more or whatever. I don't know what I was doing with that sentence. But then the point is, I feel like the algorithm would have shared it more if you really understand what's going on here. So if you gain any value whatsoever from watching any of this video, like I said in the beginning of the video, subscribe, like, share, and comment. It helps the channel a lot, like drastically, in ways you cannot even explain. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.